Hello, Virgos.
Reason why I decided to do these readings was to give people a better understanding of karma. For some reason, there's a lot of people that think that they can pick and nag at people. And then when those people respond to them, they feel as though they can wish negative things on that person, when in reality, that's not the case. Okay. So a lot of people have that confused. The process of karma is cause and effect. It's not like a steady stream of or multiplex. It's pretty much self-explanatory. If you do something to somebody, they do it back to you. It doesn't just kind of go on and on and on. It's, do and then react, do and then things happen. It's action and then it's consequence. So there's literally no debating about things like that, but there's a lot of people that really don't understand that. So I decided to do these readings because what I've noticed is that people either have things affecting them from the past. So we will look at your current, present karma and then the karmic connection with your past. Okay. So if you get a negative reading or something, if you get a negative reading, then it just means that you may be going through some things that could be related to your past life that could be connected with this one. So we'll just see what's going on. So shout out to the Virgos. We're going to call to the spirits and spirit guides for the Virgos for the month of March 2018. What karma does Virgo still need to work out? Okay, what is the most important lesson in this life for the Virgos? Past life lessons learned, past life lessons that Virgo is going to learn in the future or that Virgo needs to learn. Helpful influences for the month of March, or helpful influences and things to avoid. Okay, what does Virgo need to avoid? Alrighty, thank you. So let's see what's going on for the month of March. Okay, I had a feeling that that was going to come up. Okay, got a nice mixture of, got a nice little mixture of major arcanas and non-major arcanas, okay? So right now you got the Five of Wands, okay? So you got some karma definitely that needs to still be worked out. I feel as though it has something to do with just strife. I feel like you are definitely pulling that in from your previous life because the Six of Cups comes up. But I feel like you're also bringing in good memories, okay? But I feel like right now during the month of March, feel like with the Five of Wands coming up next to the Ten of Cups, this is representing how I feel as though this is where you sort of are getting, some kind of victory. I feel like a lot of you Virgos are having some kind of victory. Now, I will tell you that this five of Wands coming up does tell me that you're either dealing with a lot of people that are jealous of you. I feel like you're possibly dealing with some kind of argument, some kind of disagreement. So I do see arguments and disagreements and disputes around you this month. But, I feel like with card number two, the most important lesson in this life is the Ten of Cups. So this represents your uh, spiritual well-being, your emotional well-being, your need to, become, to validate yourself, to love yourself. Also, I feel as though it represents family. Okay. I feel like a lot of you, in particular, it's all about your family and your home. It's all about possibly your relationships. It's about, having a family. Ten of Cups represents family. Ten of Cups also represents, emotional well-being and healing as well. Completing out a cycle, being emotionally sound. So I feel like that's something that is working out for you. I definitely do feel as though your reading is very positive for the month of March, Virgo. Past life lessons learned is the Six of Cups. So I feel as though, number one, I feel like Spirits is saying that Virgos are learning to embrace the good things. Okay. Feel like there's things coming into this life. I feel like you are reuniting. A lot of you Virgos are either reuniting with twin flames, you're reuniting with soulmates, you're possibly getting back into relationships that you had left behind previously. So the Six of Cups is connected to the past. So I feel as though a lot of you Virgos are connected to a very positive aspect of your past life. But for some reason, it's that in itself brought in, I guess you got to take the good with the bad sometimes, okay? Now, past life lessons yet to be learned, you actually got the Devil card. So I feel as though either this month or maybe in the upcoming months, I feel like you're going to be released from some kind of bondage, okay? The Devil card does represent, it represents, I want to say misery, okay, because it represents not being liberated. Okay, it represents, being trapped. Okay, either in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, being afraid to move forward, being afraid. So that's why you got the Hanged Man that comes up for you guys. Okay, so feel as though you guys are sort of contemplating moving forward with something. Helpful influences is the Hanged Man. It's where you go ahead and you take a chance. Feel as though it does have something to do with a possible relationship, maybe taking a leap of faith. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Hanged Man, please, for the Virgos. Okay. Yep, the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're working on some kind of, again, I feel like a lot of you Virgos might be reuniting with somebody from the past. I feel as though it was a really difficult situation previously. I feel like there was either some people that were jealous of you or either your mate. I feel like it possibly could have driven some kind of wedge. So, because these are very different cards. The Five of Wands is very different from the Ten of Cups. Okay, obviously the Five of Wands is going to represent anger, strife, upset spirits, malevolent spirits, malignant energies, but the Ten of Cups represents peace and protection and harmony. So I feel like the Ace of Swords coming up as far as helpful influences is where you are letting go of the past. It's almost like the Ace of Swords represents that energy shift to where you let go of the old and they bring in the new winds of change, okay? And then also maybe your perception is going to change. Now, your final outcome, things to avoid. And you got a spirit guide. So I do feel as though this month, I feel like a lot of you Virgos possibly do have an earth sign person that you do need to avoid. This person could be another Virgo. They could be you. It could be yourself. Maybe a certain aspect of yourself. I will clarify that. But it could be another earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe they're saying to avoid that person. Now, again, if it's it could also be an aspect of yourself. Let me ask Spirit to give me some clarity. Why does Virgo need to avoid the King of Pentacles? Okay, the Sun card comes up. Feel as though spirits is saying that success is on the horizon. Also, it's that aspect of yourself that worries a little too much. They're talking about not worrying. They're talking about living and taking it day by day. They're talking about enjoying the successes that you have. So I feel like this is really good. I feel like a lot of you Virgos are going to have some kind of financial success in your relationship. And I feel like it's going to be because, first of all, your spirit guide here does represent security. Now, I will tell you that some of you do have maybe an earth sign parent. You know, I feel like the sun could represent your father's energy or maybe even your son. So I'm going to throw one last advice card just to make this sun card make sense. Feel like also spirits is giving you the advice to, you know, as far as with energy and as far as like with having, you know, self-confidence in yourself and stability. Okay, so the Knight of Cups comes up. Okay, so this is water, earth, and fire energy together here. So feel like the Knight of Cups could represent either a relationship or either a person, or I feel like it just represents enjoying your successes and not worrying, letting things flow, going with the flow. And I feel like also the Knight of Cups could represent healing as well. So quite a few. Let's see what card was after that. Okay, see the Ace of Wands comes up. So again, there's that fire energy. I feel as though it represents your drive, your success. Feel like for these cards to come up as far as what to avoid is, you know, aspects of yourself that I feel like it's about thinking positive. I feel like it's about law of attraction. I feel like spirits is telling you to avoid, you know, to avoid allowing your energy to affect you, allowing insecurities to affect you. I feel like it has something to do with your solar plexus as well as your heart chakra. Okay, now at the same time, it represents your heart energy and your love life. I see a lot of you starting something new, okay, with a water sign person. Okay. And then I also feel as though this water sign person represents an emotional aspect of yourself. Okay. All right, that's going to do it for your reading, Virgo. That's all that I got for you for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. Sorry for the lighting. Blessed be.